Hey there, friends. Today we are going to make some pulled chicken. So I have some barbecue sauce, frozen chicken. But did you guys notice I'm doing this outside? And these cords go to a solar panel. That's from a different video though. I'm just charging my battery on that. So I'm actually going to run this crock pot off of solar. This is an amazing crock pot, and I am so sorry, guys. I have gate kept this from you guys for almost a year at this point. But I had some health issues last year, and I couldn't film nearly as much as I wanted to. So I'm putting it out here right now today. This is the Presto Nomad. I don't remember. 8. Ooh. This thing is phenomenal. This is a travel crock pot. It's actually really sizable. So that's 2 full-sized chicken breasts right there. Which doesn't take up a whole lot, but I'm only feeding 5 of us, so it's not like it's going to be a lot. And then there's also going to be, rice and stuff like that. So it doesn't need to be too much anyway. But essentially, I needed it to feed 15 plus people last year at one of the events, and I needed something that I could run off of solar and still participate in a lot of the activities that I was doing. So I had to show this off. So we'll go ahead and pop this in here. One of my favorite features is this is plasticky. You hear that? That's metal. That is so awesome. Also, close it, lock that like that. You can pick it up and carry it around, whatever you need to do. I'll go ahead and turn it on real quick. We're going to turn it all the way on high because it is, where's my little watch? Can you even see it? You can't see it, so okay. Unfortunately, I don't think you can see it. It's 1:20 right now in the afternoon. Out of nowhere, I just decided I wanted to make the video of me making this. But with that said, if I'm going to turn it on, I should really plug it in. You guys like the realness, right? So here we are, 265, 294. So you see what we're running right here, about 290, and that's on high, 290, between 290, 295. And as we know how slow cookers work, it'll go down and then back up again, and then down and back up again. Those of you guys who know anything about running solar, I should have blocked that. I am not sponsored by them. I don't recommend them, actually, for a lot of reasons. You can look up their reviews if you'd like. Just so you know that Lion Energy runs. I think they get their suppliers Lion Energy, because the panels that I had to buy with this were Lion Energy panels, and when I looked at the stats, Lion Energy's system is the same size as this. This is not what is advertised, ironically. So anyway, as you can see, we're hovering around 290, 294 or so on this crock pot. Right now I have 2 panels on it, so that's going to drain the battery, right? Well, the cool thing is I do have, please excuse my mess, I had a different video on my other channel that I was filming. It was a little tutorial type video. I do have a Renogy, but that's an Anderson connector. I actually have adapters. I can get you the link for the adapters. So there you go. MC4 to Anderson, and this one specifically, if I recall, is movable. So you pull this down and you can actually slide this side to side or top to bottom, much like how it is for the Lion Energy stuff. So I will connect that and show that to you guys. But I did want to show us getting the chicken started really quick. I'll pour on the barbecue sauce. I'll try to start the timer on my poor little watch that's trying desperately to charge and struggling big time. So I'll do that really quick and show you what's next. All right, friends, here we are. I do lock that on there to make sure it stays sealed. Barbecue sauce is on. So we have that. I did put up the 100 watt flex panel right here. As you can see, a lot of people have a little bit of naysaying about flex panels. You know, there is a little bit of fragility and not as much like longevity in life, but if you're not using them on the regular, I wouldn't worry about them so much. As you can see, I had to put a couple of extensions on here, and then put it onto the Anderson cable because I just didn't trust that they would reach very well. So let me get this part out of the shade so that it's not hindering. I'll tuck that in a little bit. And there we are. So I'll see you guys back in a couple of hours. I gotta figure out how I want to make sides. If I want to do them solar, if I just want to do the chicken solar. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey there, friends. So here we are. It is 100% on. I gotta put my band back on there. But it is come on. It is 4 o'clock on the dot. Actually, it's 4:04. So we got a little ways to go still. But I wanted to show you what it looks like. I know there's a lot of content creators that will put something in a slow cooker and then they'll show it finished and not show the fun part of shredding it. So I'm taking a potato masher and shredding the chicken really quick so it'll cook faster, because I'm hoping in about half an hour it should be in a good place. Nice and tender. I just wanted to show you guys really quick. And so I'm going to close that really quick just to show you something else. So as you can see, we have still quite a bit of battery, but it's gone down to 286 watts. And my 3 panels are in the shade now. So I actually have probably about an hour and a half left on this because this is about 600 watts. So I just kind of wanted to show you that really quick and show you how simple this can be and how efficient, how wonderful this slow cooker is. Because honestly, I think if you're the type that takes your cooking out and about or cookouts and stuff like that, this is such a great one to use. Anyway, as you can see, we're getting there. Hopefully this will be nice and mashed up. Anyway, I will show you guys the finished product, so I'll see you guys in about half an hour, 45 minutes. All right, friends, here we go. It's probably a little bit after. Let me check. It is 4:39. I lost track of time. But as you can see, this shredded beautifully. You can see the bubbles. That's pretty. I did check the temperature on these because I want to make sure that we were good to go. We have somewhere to be in about an hour and a half, so children need to be fed. So here we go, nice and shredded. Try to do this for those with sensory nightmares of motion sickness. I'm sorry ahead of time. This wasn't one of those planned videos. I did it on the wrong way. This is not a planned video by any means. It was impromptu because this is what I was making anyway. And there you go. A crock pot pulled pork sandwich, or not pork, pulled chicken sandwich, all done by the power of solar, which is pretty cool. And as you can see down here, it still didn't really move. So the panels worked, and this is a crock pot. Like I said, it's running at about 290 right now. So anyway, I hope to see you guys next time. I hope you're happy, you're healthy, and you're safe, and I'll talk to you later.